I have never done live television. I recorded the talk that aired maybe an hour or two after I recorded it, and that was in front of a live studio audience. That was so much fun. I can't remember recording it. I have seen the replay of it. It goes by so fast. So I imagine that's what this is going to be like. Since this is live, you ever get that deer in the headlights where you can start hearing yourself and it echoes and you kind of like forget where you are feeling? That is the only thing that could take me down when it comes to live. So I'm going to try to stay really present. I'm not nervous. I think I'll get a little bit of excitement a couple minutes before I go on. But I'm not nervous, which I would have been a few years ago. Wouldn't have been able to do this at all a few years ago, at all, whatsoever. And so I have to get very focused. It's the same thing as if I'm going in front of a very large crowd to speak. It's the same kind of vibe. Oh, it says ABC up there. Thank you, Sonny. We'll be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, hi.
Hi, I'm Erin.
Oh, it's great to see you.
Hi. How are you?
Did you
Nice to meet you.
Did you see Jessica outside?
Yes.
Because we might want to pull her in, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, like make it
Can I ask you
conversational.
this too?
Yeah.
I have been told by a couple friends who are on the show that Tamron likes to change the questions last minute. Is that true? Okay. So just be prepared. Okay.
So honestly,
I mean, I would, right?
Honestly, though, whatever she asks you is going to be about you, so just go with it. But like I said, feel free to give full, complete answers and expand upon your answers.
Okay.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am April, the stage manager.
Nice to
Hello,
meet you.
everybody. Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the Tamron Hall show. Someone's going to come up and mic you up in a little bit, okay?
Mm-hmm. That
All
sounds
right,
good. Thank you.
Then like you end up scaling slower because when others are able to drop 10 million on a lab, I'm over here transforming a Harlan brownstone into like this steampunk energy lab.
Yeah.
And you have to.
So,
yeah.
Save it.
I know. What you're saying.
Save it.
We can do that.
Totally fine. And then Arlan, I have a
Adjusting
question
tracks.
for you.
Thank you very
here.
much. I appreciate
You said in an interview, I wake up every day thinking about ways of catalyzing other people. What was it about Jessica and her company that made you want to invest? However you want to answer that. And then the last question we have here is, Arlan, you say your goal is to create 1,000 millionaires. What are the next steps for you?
We were sharing a dressing room, and now they've moved her into a bigger dressing room by herself. So that's really backstage. When I say I'm backstage, and Jessica, our headliner, is front and center. I'm just joking mostly about that. Mostly.
Well, she's a venture capitalist, meaning she gives startups the funding they need in exchange for a stake in the company. And she invests in the underdogs, or as she says, people who are underestimated. She's also the author of the book, It's About Damn Time, and her latest book, Your First Million. Please welcome to the JFM, Arlan Hamilton. Arlan, I have to tell you, your story is absolutely incredible. I mean, it reads like a movie. I mean, I picture trading places with Eddie Murphy. It's like a movie, but it is your life.
Yes, it is. Yes, I can't believe it sometimes, but it came from a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And a vision and seeing something people couldn't see at the time.
Here's a glimpse of Arlan's vision. Take a look.
My name is Arlan Hamilton. I'm the founder of Backstage Capital.
First of all, you're so unassuming. You're kind of blushing right now. I know your mom is in the audience sitting by. I guess I'm in the movie frame of mind because Nina was just on, but a lot of people think venture capitalists, they think the character that Leo DiCaprio played in Wall Street.
Yes.
Some cutthroat dude who's ready to win at all costs and not care about the underdog. You care because we are underdogs.
Yes, and that character is who I was up against and who I'm up against on a daily basis. But I thought if I am up against this, we all must be up against it. And there must be a way to break through.
Right.
And I knew that I could yell about it, I could talk about it. I'm very loud and proud, But if I were writing checks at the same time, people would listen.
Yeah, but
One more time for Arlan and her mom, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we are excited. That is incredible.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. It's great to see you.
You too.
We were on Damon's show together, but we were not in person.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
I've been following you.
Oh, I want you to meet Angel before we get started.
Come say a special
Yeah. Come on in, Angel.
Hi. Hello. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. How are
So
you?
Angel's my sister-in-law. This is my brother.
Okay.
They work together, and then they also document me, so we'll tell them more about that. But she loves the show, loves your work, and I want to make sure that y'all saw each other.
Oh, that means a lot to me. You like my braids? I like your braids, girl.
I really believe that the very first thing you should think about is hiring a fractional, or you can call it part-time or contract, executive assistant type who can free up the CEO's time. And that you may be a solopreneur, or just you, but can free up your time from the menial tasks and the minutia so that that CEO can do what they do best, which should be sales, maybe fundraising if you go that route, and customer service. So a lot of people, and I've studied this with a lot of companies, they'll spend 20 plus hours a week invoicing or talking to someone on the phone or doing things that, or like posting or doing things that, very important things, and I said menial, but probably the wrong phrasing. They're very important things, but they're tedious, and they can be done by someone who loves doing that stuff and can do it all day long, but you can hire them for 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, little by little, right? And you can start taking that off your plate so that you then can put those same 10, 5, 20 hours. Imagine if like the thing that brings you the most opportunity, if you're able to do that 20 times the amount of times you can do it today, or 2 times the amount, it would just bring more opportunity back.
Yeah, being able to delegate is also an important quality because sometimes you feel like if I don't do it, it's not going to get done right. Like those.
It's true. Can I tell you that that's true though?
Yeah.
It's not going to get done the way you want it to because they're not you. But as multiple people have said that I've studied, isn't it better to have somebody do something 80% as well as you do if it means you can go out there and do what you do best at the full capacity?
And Arlan, your brother's here too, and I want to make sure that we acknowledge that this is an important time for him.
You must have a very happy mother.
Oh yes, and she's doing her thing too. So
we wanted to, but your brother's here, and I just want to acknowledge why this is an important time.
So my brother, say hi, Rook.
Hey, what's up with it?
Hey,
Didn't you just
gotta
have
be
a
all
few
smooth.
downloads or something?
Yes, I'm gonna say what happened today.
Shout him out.
He just reached 250 million views on YouTube through his show Real Life Street Stars.
200
Hey, y'all heard about it. Y'all know Real Life, and so yeah, you want to say anything about it?
Come sit. You can
Hey.
sit in the camera.
Where are
Where I
y'all?
need to be at?
Right here.
Okay.
Where you want to? Where you're in Dallas?
Yeah,
Just
Dallas,
tell us about your
Texas.
show.
Real Life Street Stars, famous blue couch with the light wall in the background.
Yes. Well, who are a couple people you've had on recently?
You know, Charleston White, Mark Cuban,
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright, you know, famous interview with Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
The whole gamut. Okay.
They do the whole gamut.
Soon to have
It's a lot.
Wealth
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Charleston White to Mark Cuban.
I would love to see y'all on that show.
We went too.
Yeah, y'all just come down there in Dallas.
Yeah.
On the famous light wall
Yeah,
anytime y'all
because we hear your voice in the background, but we don't. What's that? I'm sorry, I'm taking. What's the decision to be off camera? Like, why did y'all make that decision?
so nobody can mess it up.
Oh.
If someone gets the big head or something, no, the show's always gonna go on.
Yeah, so it's not about y'all, it's
not
about your
them.
guests.
Yeah, it's about the guests at all the time.
I think that's a real good key for success, right? Because you figured out what exactly it needed to be to reach the 250 million. And I have to say, it took 13 years, but the last 2 years is where you got most of the views.
Oh,
That consistency really matters. People never know when that's going to happen. Did Backstage Capital, and I know somebody from there
she
that
putting
can
on the spot. She putting us on the spot.
Get an investment.
Well, I think one of the biggest investments was getting Mark Cuban on the couch and that. My sister
That
did
is an investment.
I did that, yeah. I got him on there, and we've talked about it before, but they've stayed independent because I try to tell as many founders as I can, including my own family, stay independent as long as you can, so you can have more control. You can sell pieces of your company for more, rather than when you first started. You're at the mercy of the investor.
Right.
So they built up something they can ask for anything right now.
Yeah. Because if you try to get that investment too early, you're giving up a lot for very little money.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
We're proud of you, bro.
I appreciate it.
And tell
Thank
people your handle so they can find
at
you.
Real Life Rook, and Real Life Street Stars.
With a Z.
With a Y and a Z.
Yeah.
Real life.